When I'm on the Henny, you hear my clutch, you hear my exhaust. Yeah, yeah, I came from the bottom, I came from a place where you don't make it out. I own a trap house on Cullen Road, you know ain't no drought.
Welcome back to another episode. I know it's been a minute since I uploaded, my first part. So this will be part 2. And just to change it up a little bit, in the first video, I did say how I would be breaking things up into, my first week of basic training. And then I will cover from, red phase basically until graduation week. But I ended up changing that because after I thought about it, there is like a lot of stuff that's in between. And just some fun times. I decided that this video will be strictly about red phase. Okay, so whenever you do go to basic training, you will be at another spot. Like you will be like down the street from where you're actually going to be at. I think, I'm not exactly sure, but you'll be relatively close anyways. You don't really do as much. The drill sergeants really aren't like on you yet. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're getting adapted and, waking up times and stuff like that. One thing about red phase, you will be getting yelled at the whole entire time. That was my experience of red phase. I got yelled at every single second of the day. You just need to go ahead and just know that now. Before you go to basic training, just expect those will be 2 weeks where you're 2 or 3 weeks. It depends. Okay. I think mine was 3 weeks. But I'm telling you, you will be yelled at so much. Don't even try to get around it. Like, don't try to run away from it. Like, you will be getting yelled at. That is their job. That's what they'll be doing to you no matter what. Even you will be getting yelled at for no reason. Literally, I got yelled at for no reason. If they ask you a question, you are wrong. You will be getting yelled at and you will be doing push-ups. One thing about like my red phase experience, honest to God, after I got through red phase, I just knew I was going to make it the whole entire way. Because I was like, there's no way that these people can put this energy for however many weeks I'm gonna be here. But like after I got done with red phase, I just knew that like I was gonna skate through. Because in red phase, one thing that I learned when it came down to like my physical capabilities, like your body adapts so fast. It will really amaze you. Like, I mean, I wasn't out of shape when I first went. But like I wasn't really like a good runner, you know what I'm saying? Like I went in and I ran probably like my 2 mile was stupid slow, but by the time I left, like within red phase, by like the end of red phase, I was running like a 14-minute 2 mile time, which is, I mean, it's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. Like that's really like kind of average, but your body really does adapt super fast. And my experience of just red phase in general was basically just being yelled at. And just getting in shape, really. And it was actually fun. I like to work out. I like to, I just love fitness. So, it wasn't as hard, but it was different. You will be introduced, like, let's say you are a fitness kind of person, but you do body weight type stuff. Everything in the Army, you will not touch a weight. So like get that out of your head where like, okay, yeah, I bench 315. I'm gonna go up in there and pass a PT test. Like, no, it don't work like that. You would think just because you're able to bench 315, you would think in 2 minutes you'll be able to knock out at least 72, 73 push-ups. Ain't gonna happen. On bench incline, I was doing 295 for like 8 to 10 reps before I went. I didn't really struggle with PT when it came down to push-ups, but like, I thought it was going to be a little bit easier than that, but it really was not. Like the technique that they give you and the way you have to do things, like it will really push you to your max. Like you're not going to go up in there and just do no half push-ups. Like you finna go all the way down, you finna come all the way up, but you got to do that 70 plus times if you want to get like a perfect score. With me, I always wanted to shoot for the perfect score. The only thing I didn't get a perfect score on when I was at basic training by the time that I ended up leaving was, the run basically. And with the run I got like in the 90s because at the end, like my last PT test, I did run a 13-minute. I was probably like 30-40 seconds off from actually making a perfect score on it. So I mean, I wasn't tripping. But yeah, basic training, that red phase, just go ahead and get ready to just do a whole lot of fitness stuff. Like you will be doing pull-ups. You will be doing different variations of a pull-up. You will be doing a lot of push-ups, and not just because early morning PT, like they do get you up and you have to do PT every single morning. You're literally going to be doing push-ups almost every second of the day too. Like while they're yelling at you, you're going to just be dropping. Like I wasn't there for 5 minutes before I was dropped. Like by the time my bags touched the ground and I was standing in formation, we were dropped. You will be like, and they don't care what condition it is outside. It could be raining outside. Trust me. And I'm gonna tell you, it'll be another story about me actually having to do push-ups in the rain in a later video. But I'm telling you, like, they don't care if it's raining. It could be snowing. You will be dropped on site. Like, they don't care. Red phase, that's what you'll be doing for 2 weeks. After those 2 weeks, after red phase is up, you will be surprised at how far you've came in 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. It depends, as I said, it depends. But go ahead and get ready for that. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't left for basic training yet, go ahead and just start doing push-ups every night before bed. You know what I'm saying? Fully extend and go all the way down, come all the way up. What I used to do in basic training to like keep myself ready for the PT test, I mean, you'll know when the PT test is coming, but for me, I would like to just always keep myself, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, just do a little maintenance, because later on in the process of basic training, like, you won't really be doing as much like push-ups and stuff like that. So I would go in the bathroom, do my own little thing, you know, 4 sets of 25, but you just want to lay on the ground and push yourself up all the way up. Just do that 4 sets of 25. So you'll be doing that 100 times. Do that and you will never struggle with another PT test. Red phase is you're learning the basics, but you're getting yelled the basics. If that makes sense. All right. You will be learning, you know what I'm saying, about your uniform. Like, it's a lot of stuff that you would think that is common sense, but what they do is they break you all the way down, and eventually, you know, by the time you leave, of course, you will know everything. Like, you have to scream the Army's creed about 10 times a day. Like, if they just hit you on sight, you know what I'm saying, the Army's creed, you mess up, you're dropping. And when I say dropping, like, with us, we used to have to say the soldier's creed anytime we went to chow. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we had to say it. If it messed up, butchered, we're dropping. In the lunch line. Inside or outside, they don't care. You will be dropped. Well, no, not inside. Well, hold on. I think we got dropped a couple times inside, though, just not thinking about it. Do not talk. If you're anywhere, just don't talk, bro. Like, don't talk, don't giggle, bro. Act right. Because if not, you're going to be strong. You're going to leave that strong. Our drill sergeant told us first week when we was there, they was like, y'all either going to be some smart soldiers or y'all going to be some strong soldiers. We won the PT banner at the end. We won the whole PT competition because on average, like, we averaged like 280, 290 PT score, bro. Like, we really chose to be strong, but it really wasn't on purpose. Like, I don't know what we had going on. We just had fun. And whenever you in line to go chow, bro, don't talk, none of that. Because don't even skip the line, bro. I know there are a lot of people, they be like, you know what I'm saying, your buddy be like, hey, bro, you can go ahead and just slide over here. No, don't do it. Because if you get caught or if somebody snitch, everybody that was involved finna go to the end of the line and probably y'all finna get dropped. And the thing about getting sent to the end of the line, you already in red phase. I'm going to tell you this now. You only got like 3 minutes to eat, if that. If that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, you probably, during red phase, you finna have to learn how to eat in like 3 minutes. I'm not even playing. I'm not gonna lie. If you actually wanna finish all of your food, whenever you do eat chow, this is how you do it. All right, you're gonna get 2 glasses of water. At first, it ain't no juices, none of that, no chips, no cereal, none of that. Like, you finna get the basics of everything. And like with us, we couldn't even have like any sweets. Eating in red phase stuck with my platoon all the way until we left. Like, we never touched cake until like it was graduation week. Like the day before graduation, that's when we got a chance to like get cake and stuff like that. Other than that, like, we couldn't eat cake or Jello or the Chex Mix because the Chex Mix had little chocolate bits in it. We couldn't even eat that, bro. But when it comes down to eating, what you want to do is you want to always get you a soup. All right, whatever that don't fit on your tray, they will throw it away. You can only get 1 roll. I used to get 2. I used to get away with it. Don't try that, because if you get caught, I promise you, you ain't gonna like it. Because I got caught one time and I had to pay for it. Eating chow, you got your regular entree, and you could get you a salad, and you could get you like some soup or something. I used to always get soup, okay? What you do is you eat all of your meats and stuff first, okay? Because when you think about it, the meat is always the harder stuff to, like, you know what I'm saying, chew up. It takes the longest. So what I would do is I would take the meat down first. Do not touch your drinks. You want to leave your drinks for last. Unless you just need to. I mean, like, it's okay to take a couple sips, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got chicken or something like that, it's okay to take a couple sips of water or whatever to get it on down. But I would eat my meats first, and then I would hop over to my salad, because the salad would wash down the meat, okay? And then I would dip my bread After I finish my salad, I would dip my bread inside of the soup. So I'm eating both at the same time because the roll is going to suck up some of the soup too. So by the time you finish your roll, or if you had 2 rolls, you're going to finish that whole bowl of soup. But if you just got that 1 roll, you'd have been finished probably like 70% of your soup. So all you got to do is like 2 little spoonfuls, take it down, chug the water, boom. You good to go. Smooth is fast in the Army. You're gonna learn that smooth is fast. If you could just do, if you come up with you a little strategy to where you can eat your food smoothly, like you will finish before everybody who really just trying to just eat all they can do because they don't know what they're doing. If you got to use your food, like your greens gonna wash down your meat, and then your bread and like the soup is gonna wash down the bread, and then you drink the water and you good to go. Okay, that's when it come down to eating. Eating, you gonna probably have like, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 minutes. If you get sent to the end of the line, bro, I swear to God, I got sent to the end of the line. I only had 30 seconds to eat, and I finished all of my food. Do not get sent to the end of the line because you don't understand. You ain't finna eat whenever you want to. Don't even expect to eat at the same time every single day. Okay, you may have breakfast at 6:30. At 6 o'clock this day, but tomorrow you might not have it till like 7:30. PT may have went a little over, so you know what I'm saying. It'll throw your breakfast off. They eat lunch at 12 o'clock. On the dot this day, but I mean, you may not eat until, you know, like 1:30 the next day, like when they finna close, you know what I'm saying? So you can't really do this. So you can't really just depend to eat at the same time. So you just really need to get what you could get down, because after you do that, after you eat, you finna go back to doing some more physical stuff. Like red phase is constant. You don't sit down, bro. When it comes down to red phase, you're moving constantly. You're not sitting in one spot for an excessive amount of time. You got to learn how to make your bed, because if you don't learn how to make your bed, you will pay. You will put you and everybody else in such terrible positions. Like, making your bed is very crucial, because that's how you start your morning off, okay? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, if you make your bed, after all of that BS that you had to deal with all day, you finna come, at least you come back to a made bed. But also, if you don't make your bed, bro, everybody finna get dropped for it. Like that one person that don't make their bed, and I ain't talking about like make their bed and, you know what I'm saying, like let's say you just threw your covers on there. It's all about like if you don't fold it right, like you don't have your corners on that bed right, you finna drop everybody. But again, smooth is fast. You learn it, they gonna teach it to you. You just practice. You know what I'm saying? You just practice. Like at night, you know what I'm saying? You could just practice your bed. I mean, you can't see as good, but like just practice making your bed. Like remember how to do this stuff, because the more familiar you become with it, like you can make your bed in like 25 seconds. But I do got another little trick. I'ma say that for another video, because we ended up getting caught doing this. It's a way that you can avoid all of that stuff. But anyway, I'll explain it off in another video. Like and subscribe to the channel so you can be stay up to date when it comes down to the other videos, because like red phase is just basic yelling and you learning the basics. Like the fun stuff came like white phase, blue phase. Oh my God, blue phase was so fun, bro. We turned up with blue phase. But you know, when it like white phase is a little interesting and stuff like that, because you learn marksmanship, and of course, you know, you gonna go to basic training with some dummies. And tap the bell so you can be notified anytime that I do upload to YouTube, and just stay up to date. But I'm telling you, like, I got some wild stories from basic training. Like, we really had fun. That's how come we ended up being, you know what I'm saying, getting the PT banner, because we was so much in shape. A lot of the stuff during red phase, my platoon had to carry on throughout the whole process. Like, we had to pay rent in red phase. Like, after you eat, that's why I said just eat all of your food, because you don't know. Your drill sergeant may be, you know what I'm saying, he may be like our drill sergeant. We had to run a lap, and we had a quarter mile. Like, the way that our buildings were set up, like our barracks were set up, it was like a 4. So like we had a track field inside the 4 buildings with you know, like the PT bars and stuff, you know, the chin up bars and stuff like that. But after every meal, we had to run. We had to run that quarter mile. And like, it ain't just like you just jog that quarter mile. You got a certain amount of time to make it. And if you don't make that certain time, you have to run again. So you get your belly full. That's why I said, say that water for last, let it wash on down, because, bro, I'm telling you, it's hard to hit that quarter mile in about 30, 40 seconds, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, like, 30, 40 seconds is a good enough time, but, like, that first week, bro, you ain't gonna, like, you're so tired from doing other stuff. Like, that's gonna be some of the best sleep you ever got that whole first 2 weeks. best interrupted sleep ever. Because like when you touch your bed, you gon' go to sleep. It ain't no you finna write. Like the first 2 weeks, bro, you are not finna write home. You are not about to write home. You are so tired, you don't care about nobody back at home. You don't care what mom and them doing. You don't care about what Susan them, bro. You don't care. I'm telling you, you gonna touch that bed. You might not even make it to where the covers over you. You gonna be knocked out. They're gonna be some of the best sleep you'd ever got. I'm telling you, like I wish I could just go back in time and just sleep, bro. Oh my God, but you gonna sleep too good. And then it's that light gonna come on at 4 o'clock in the morning, boy, you gotta get up. You gonna be mad, but you gonna be like, dang, bro, that was some good old sleep. I ain't never got no sleep like that at home. I promise you, bro. It's so, I'm telling you, bro, you gonna get some good sleep. One thing about basic training, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be stupid tired during red phase because you gotta do a lot of stuff. Like you gotta learn a lot of stuff. You gotta do like a bunch of PowerPoints. The only thing that sucks about red phase is that you gotta sit in a classroom for probably like 4 or 5 days and you have to read the PowerPoint. Like you have to sit there and watch people do presentations like almost a whole entire week, bro. I'm telling you, that's when you really gonna do the most push-ups because you will fall asleep. Don't even try to stay awake, bro. You gonna fall asleep. When I say you gonna fall asleep, bro, you ain't gonna even realize you sleep until your head do that. Like everybody, bro, you gonna swear that your eyes are wide open, bro, and your head gonna, and you gonna realize it. And one thing about them, but they seeing them heads do that right there, folk be shaking it. Man, I'm telling you, you finna get up and you finna either stand up or you gonna do push-ups. Most of the time, they're gonna make you do push-ups. Like they just gonna make you do push-ups until they get tired, and then you gonna get up and you gonna stand up. Or you gonna stand up with your arms out like that. Like they gonna find something to do, like you ain't gonna be sitting down. And next thing you know, it's gonna be 1. Then it's gonna be 5 of y'all up there. Then it's gonna be almost everybody in the room finna be standing up. Then y'all gonna like go on break or something. Another little tip to like wake up. It work at first, but eventually, bro, your body just get used to it, bro. Like it ain't gonna work as much. Everybody get sanitizer. Like you get issued hand sanitizer, and you can keep it in your pocket. You keep it on you at all times. There's certain stuff you keep on you at all times, and that's your blue book and your army, the soldier. Dog, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but you're gonna know what it is, bro. It's 2 books. You're gonna keep the blue book, and you're gonna keep something else on you at all times. Like you don't never leave it alone. And our drill sergeant made us keep hand sanitizer with us. What you do with the hand sanitizer, you just take off the top and you sniff it, and it's gonna wake you up for a little minute. Cause it's gonna burn your nose, so it's gonna make you be a little aware. But after, after about a week or 2, bro, it's not gonna work, bro. You gonna go to sleep. So go on here, get ready to do a lot of push-ups. You gonna fall asleep. And one thing about red phase, you gonna find out, bro, that you can fall asleep anywhere. You're gonna be so tired, you're gonna fall asleep standing up. I fell asleep standing up anywhere. I'm telling you, red phase, bro. We was in formation, and our commander was sitting up there talking. And they was letting us know about a retirement thing that was coming up, how we changing like the officers and stuff like that. One of them was retired. He'd been in there for like 30 years, you know what I'm saying? He was gonna retire, so he was somebody else. So he was talking to us. Oh my God, bro, I'm telling you, dude. I never thought I could go to sleep standing up. I never thought I could do that. I didn't know it was possible. Bro, all I know is I was standing up, dude was talking about something, bro. I could have sworn my eyes was open, but I'm telling you, bro, you'd be thinking, you'll swear up and down that your eyes were open until your body will rock or something. Man, I was sitting up there and like, I just went back, but I caught myself. Like, that's when I realized I was asleep. I was like, dang, bro. And then my drill sergeant was behind me. That's why I really messed up, bro. They stand in the line behind you, and like apparently I wasn't the only person to do it. I was just going back like they not jump, bro. I'm talking about shaking like a stripper, boy. And when I stood back straight, all I heard was, Williams, we gonna get you. Cause ain't no way in hell you falling asleep standing. No, bro, I'm telling you, you cannot help it. You gonna fall asleep anywhere. Standing up, sitting down, upside down. If you be in the front lean and rest too long, you might fall asleep up there. With your arms locked out and push-up position, bro. You never know, bro. You have to just be on your, like, it just happened. Don't even try to avoid it. You are going to fall asleep. Even they know that you're going to fall asleep. It's red phase. They even be tired because they have to be up there, like, they be on, like, 18, 20, really, like, 24-hour shifts, basically. Like, they can't even go to sleep until the next person. Like, for the first, like, red phase, like, they get so little sleep. Like, we probably sleep a little bit more than them, honestly. And we don't get that much. It depends on what time you go to sleep. But red phase, you're going to go to sleep as soon as the lights out. In the morning, it's going to be hectic. If you're not a morning person, go ahead and get ready. Cause they finna come up in there talking cash money. 4 o'clock. They kicking the door in, bro. You ain't gonna know what's going on. You ain't gonna know what your name is. You ain't gonna know what day it is. You ain't gonna even know what time it is. Like, you never know, bro. Somebody will kick that door in at any given time of the night. In Red Phase, you're gonna learn about fire guard, how two people, we ended up getting on 4-man fire guard because we kept messing up. People were falling asleep. So we ended up on 4-man. But you're gonna start out with 2-man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna clean up. Somebody gotta watch the door, stuff like that. It's just learning, you know what I'm saying, accountability, make sure everybody in bed. You gotta pace back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta count everybody, make sure everybody's accounted for and stuff like that. But, bro, you go to sleep and they catch you. They kicking the door in, bro. Again, it's another story coming later down the line, bro. I'm telling you. But they don't care what time it is, bro. It could be 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. They will kick that door in, cut the lights on, everybody get up. Everybody get in the middle of the flow. It's been a bunch of times at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you will hate to get caught at 3 o'clock in the morning, boy, because you got to get right back up at 4. Man, they'll hit you in that front leaning red, bro. You'll be doing, man, I'm telling you, you'll be down there probably. They'll have you doing push-ups. You done broke a sweat. They'll make the walls sweat. You're going to learn about what they mean by making them walls sweat, bro. They gonna work you that much. The floors and walls gonna be sweaty. On God, bro, they'll put you back in that bed. You gotta get right back up at 4, and they waiting on you. Then if you don't make your bed, it's another issue, bro. I'm telling you, basic training, Red Phase, yelling, push-ups, running. But the good side, you get some fire food, like cafeteria food. I'm telling you, they gonna feed you good. That's gonna be like probably the highlight of your day every single day in Red Phase. Honestly, is getting food. Not because you hungry, but the food be really fire, bro. Like, real talk. And you ain't finna eat the same exact thing every single day. Like, it's gonna be different stuff every day. You ain't gonna need, like, you won't really be able to keep up with it. Like, they just change it up every day, but it be so fire, bro. And as long as you can fit it on your tray, you can eat it. At the end of Red Phase, I'm pretty sure you do land nav. And land nav, like, if you get your little book, if you get your soldier book, go ahead and start looking up on land nav, learning the different terrains like a valley, a draw spur, all of that kind of stuff. Go ahead and start learning that, bro, because you're gonna need that. Because basically land nav, we had 5 hours. They gonna tell you, like, look, you got 5, 6 hours or whatever. You gotta find these points. So basically what they did was throw us out in the middle of the woods, and they was like, see you at 12 o'clock. That's basically how it was. So we was wandering around in the woods for hours upon hours. You really want to learn this stuff because, like, when it comes down to basic training, if you don't pass, and if you keep failing a certain amount of times, you will get sent back. Let's say somebody was in blue phase, you know what I'm saying, and they kept failing something that was in blue phase, but the next people are just now entering red phase. I mean, no, I ain't gonna say red phase. Let's say you in blue phase and somebody just now got the white phase, like they in the last week of red phase. And it ain't anywhere else you can make this stuff up at. They'll send you all the way back, and you just really just having to redo all of the other BS you had to do just because, and then you get another attempt at whatever you had to do in blue phase. So like you'll move out of this place and you'll be with other people. So like really when they tell you to look at stuff and learn this, bro, try your best to learn it. Like if you got a good recruiter like mine, like I got everything I needed. You know what I'm saying? I knew everything that I needed to know. That's why I'm making this video, because it's a lot of people who go to basic training, they don't know what to learn. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So you really need to try to learn this stuff because they will send you back. And if you get sent back, that means the longer you're away from your family, the longer you're at basic training. Yes, you do get paid, but it's some other stuff you really don't want to go back and do. Like when we was in white phase, by the time we got to blue phase, I think somebody had just now came in. So like if we was in blue phase, somebody else was in red phase. So you would have had to go back and get yelled at until and work with them until you got back to blue phase. So that's already like another 2 months extended on your time being gone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's like another little, probably about a month and a half, 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So like really be on top of your stuff, bro. Don't take it for granted now. Them folk will leave you there. Like you will get sent back. They will day one you. And what I mean by day one, they don't care if it's graduation day. Like if you violate something and you know what I'm saying, if it's to a major extent, they don't care if you graduate the next day or the same day. Like let's say you did something and they find out about it on graduation day, but you ain't crossed that stage here, bro, they will day one you and you will start all the way over. day one literally means like you going back from day one of red phase. Because if you do something like that, that means you ain't learned it. Because you would know better by then. You should know better by then. They would send you all the way back to red phase day one, and you would have to redo everything. So if you was there for 4 months already, you'll get sent all the way back, and you're gonna be there for 8 months because you gotta redo the whole 4 months. They don't care. And when you do go to basic training, it's okay to make friends and stuff, but you know what I'm saying, don't surround yourself with just anybody. You know what I'm saying? You will be living amongst people. And of course, y'all gonna build a relationship and y'all will become friends or associates and stuff. But watch who you become friends with, though. Because a real friend, they gonna really look out for you. Them other folk, they don't care, bro. It's some people that go there, they really don't care. I was fortunate enough to come across, you know what I'm saying, my gang, bro. We looked out for each other. We made sure everybody was straight. At the end of the day, you know, if one got took down, we probably all finna just get took down at the same time, unless it was just something that all of us just didn't know about, which will be in the next video. Bro, it was crazy, dude. Like, to this day, like, we could go up in a group chat and be like, hey, bro, y'all remember when this happened? And we had, bro, it was so crazy, bro. That was one of the funniest days. It's probably like top 3 funniest days in basic training, bro. It was really crazy. I didn't even know about it. You will come across some good people in basic training, like people that you'll talk to outside. Like me and all of my guys, like, we still in the group chat right now. Like, we got our little code name or whatever that we used to call each other at basic training, and we made a huge group chat of probably like 20 about like 15 to 20 of us up in there. But like, we still just talk to each other. Like, we all follow each other on Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We check up on each other here and there. You know what I'm saying? We really have fun. And again, bro, just don't get caught up with the wrong people especially at the wrong time. Do not be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because one thing about the Army, bro, you can't just be with somebody that's doing something and you get caught, and like they get caught and you ain't finna get hit with it too. It don't work like that. If you around that person, you guilty by association. Honest to God. Like, I done seen it happen. Like, I done got in trouble for some stuff like that. Like, one person do something, and like me and like 4 or 5 other people just so happened to be there when he was doing it, so all of us got in trouble. So watch who you be around and just watch what's going on. Pay attention to your surroundings. That's one thing that they will teach you. Like, pay attention to detail, pay attention to your surroundings. Like, you will really learn that. Like, real good friends, bro, they gonna look after you and they gonna make sure that all y'all straight, because you really would hate to get so, you know what I'm saying, graduating with them. That's a special moment. Like, just living with these people is a special moment. Every day is special. And you would really hate to see one of your boys get day one and like sent all the way back. And you like, dang, bro, like, I can't graduate with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get to snap it up on graduation. Like, we don't get to meet each other's families. We don't get to take a picture with each other's families and stuff like that. Like, we don't get that last little moment where we all get back on the plane and fly our separate ways again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have it. So, like, you get real good friends, bro, they're going to make sure that none of that happen. They're going to stay on you when it comes down to PT, attitude, all of that kind of stuff. Like, with us, we looked after each other. We had each other. You know what I'm saying? And let's say we needed the showers clean, but, like, like, when it comes down to cleaning, like, you really do need help sometimes. Like, it gets ridiculous. But, like, let's say somebody is cleaning up something by themselves, and, like, they like, hey, look, bro, you know what I'm saying? Can I just get some help? If that's your boy, like, he gonna automatically have some help. Sometimes you ain't even gotta ask for help. Like, they just gonna come up in there and do it with you, bro. Cause they know how it is. Like, they understand it. Like, okay, we just have to get this done. We don't care. Like, you know, that's just how it be. So watch your surroundings. Watch who you surround yourself with, and just be in the right place at the right time. Just don't get caught slipping, because one slip up can really get you sent all the way back. And people don't want to be at basic training for 8 weeks. You don't want to get yelled at for 4 weeks. You know, it's 4 to 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Them 2 weeks are long enough. But again, though, after I made it out of those 2 weeks, I knew for a fact that I was going to skate through the rest of basic training. I just knew it. That's just how I was. I saw it because I was like, there's no way that this can be any harder. Because red phase is the hardest. That is the hardest phase, honestly. It's incredibly physically and mentally demanding. Like, it's like, I'm telling you, bro, red phase is something that you have to experience for yourself to really understand. That's just how it is. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I saw that y'all liked the last one, so I was sitting up here bored and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and make a part 2. So like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and tap the bell so you'll be notified anytime that I do upload to YouTube. I will be making a part 3 and part 4 until I cover the whole basic training, and then I will go back, you know what I'm saying, make little tips and stuff like that specifically for maybe like PT, how to prepare for basic training, how to get ready, what you'll need for basic training, because you kind of do need some stuff stuff, but it's not really major. They really take care of you, but it's some stuff you do need to get handled and stuff like that before you go to basic training. So I will be making videos on that too. I saw that y'all really liked the last video, bro. It's crazy. I'm at 51 subscribers now. Last time I did this video, I think I was in like 40. So thank you all for the support. As always, it's very much appreciated. You know, I get almost a subscriber or two almost every day. So hopefully we can just increase that rate and start getting subscribers every single day and just continue to build. And drop down in the comments if you want me to make a specific video about something in particular for a video and stuff like that. So just let me know, and I'll more than likely make a video on it, because I do want to help y'all as much as possible and make y'all's experience more fun and make the road a little bit easier for you. So I'm out.